They realized he was a Vaishnava because the Lord would come before Lord Mahaprabhu would come before Lord Krishna and he would dance ecstatically. For 3 days he stayed there and danced ecstatically and was so happy to see the beautiful form of the Lord that was ruled by Madhvacharya, to Shiva Madhvacharya by Sri Krishna. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered into a discussion with the priests of that temple. They were called the Tattvavadis, the followers of Sripad Madhvacharya. And he asked the chief priest, "Can you please explain to me what is the aim and object of your philosophy? What is the nature of your philosophy?" He answered to him, he said, "Our purpose is to perform and establish Varnashram Dharma, and then if one follows Varna Ashram Dharma perfectly, then after 100 lifetimes he can attain a position in Vaikuntha and attain liberation." Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to him, "Well, you are appearing as though you are valuing liberation and karma, but this is not befitting at all for a Vaishnava. We are over and above, beyond the four Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. He established Prem Purushartha Mahan. The fifth goal of life, the highest end of life, is unlimited, pure, unalloyed, devotional service and love of Godhead, following in the mood of the gopis of Vrindavan. Prem is our goal." So Mahaprabhu instructed those Tattvavadis and then he moved on. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami explains in his purports that the reason why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he accepted one aspect of the philosophy of Madhvacharya, as we know he accepted something from all the four major Vaishnava Sampradayas to incorporate into his own philosophy, which is the absolute representation of truth, Achinta Veda Vada Tattva. From the Madhvacharya Sampradaya he took the idea of form, and the Lord's form is eternal. It's not, as the Mayavadis say, some temporary manifestation that we use for apply bhakti, and then when we become liberated, we no more need the form. This is a totally false concept. It's been promulgated by various bogus philosophies and personalities and has become very prominent. But the Lord's form is eternal. This form of Nrsingadev is eternal. He appeared not only in this Manvantara, but the Nrsingadev pastime happened in the first Manvantara under Swayambhuva Manu. And we know there are 71 Mahadeva Yugas in each Manvantara. Now we're under the Vavasvata Manu, where Krishna appears. So millions and millions of years ago this pastime happened, but the potency of the pastime you can see is still fresh as ever, because this is the potency of the Lord. He may do something at some time in the distant past, but his potency and energy is ever fresh and it maintains his power throughout the ages. And just as though something that happens on the higher realm, there may be a very few moments there, we have millions and millions of years of this time, so we can understand that there's really it's understandable there's a differential in time, because Krishna's one day may be millions of days for us, but still he's only passing one day. So this is the astonishing thing about transcendental time and Vedic cosmology. So we take our Dandavats here, we worship Lord Nrsingadev, we pray that he'll be very merciful to us, he'll remove all the obstacles in our bhakti, especially when we're just trying to be good devotees and struggling day after day, life after life to serve Sri Krishna. Many obstacles will come in the path. But Sri Nrsingadev is a friend of the devotees, he's a friend of Prahlad. Prahlad comes in the form of a very small boy, and Nrsingadev's heart is very soft for those devotees. But if you're opposed to bhakti, if you accept the demonic philosophy, the idea of aham mameti, aham bhogi, I am the enjoyer, I am this self, I will dominate this world, then Nrsingadev's glance will burn you to ashes, his nails will tear you to pieces, and his loud roaring will make all the wives of the demigods miscarry throughout the higher and lower planetary systems. So we praise Lord Nrsingadev to the topmost within our ability. We pray for his mercy upon us in our parikram, and we also offer our obeisances to all the Vaishnavas. This is here. Vanchakalpa Trivishakri Vasadeva Shalvi Vaishnava.